What's up, everybody? Today on TK Driven, me and the kids are going to foam cannon the minivan, and I'm going to change its oil. It's been on the beach a few times, and I'm afraid there's some salt up under there, so we want to get it washed off and just have a good time with the boys. And then I'm going to change its oil for the first time for me. Had Meineke do it last time. So we'll see how that goes. Let's get some foam action going. We're going to use the foam cannon I got off of Amazon again. We've talked about it in another video. Pressure washer. It's a Troy built with a Honda motor. Seems to work really good. I'll do a whole nother video on how to use these guys, but this is just the van, so we're just going to rush through it so you're not bored to death. Alright, we're about to foam cannon it, and I got some helpers here that's going to use their mitts and wash it up. They charge about $200 an hour each, so we've got to knock this thing out pretty fast. Alright, the boys got the van looking amazing. Let's change its oil real quick. So it's 0W20. I think this is a 2018 Sienna. 0W20. I just got some Mobile One. It's a 9972 filter. And I believe the drain plug is a 14 millimeter, but I got them all laying out here. I've showed you this before, but these little things can go on the channel on the pinch welds like that right there, and you can put your jack on that and you don't damage anything. Next thing you want to do, open up the filler cap. This helps the oil all drain out faster and easier. I'll show you where the drain plug is. Crawling on my belly. Really need a lift in this garage. That guy right there is your drain plug, and then in front of that is your filter. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. It's the one with the big square tool thing on it, and then in there. So this type of filter, you know, most filters you change the metal and all. This one you pull the metal off and just replace the paper or whatever material that filter is. This is a 14 millimeter. Meineke or somebody has put this on way tighter than you're supposed to. Holy cow. Okay. I did not expect this to happen. I couldn't get this loose to save my life. And I have breaker bars, but I didn't have any 14 millimeter half-inch sockets. I had broke the adapter, so I had to go back to AutoZone and get the correct adapter. So you guys get to see if I can now get it loose with a breaker bar. Meineke was the last place to change the oil on this vehicle, and apparently they put the ugga-duggas from an air wrench on the drain bolt. So appreciate that, Meineke. Let's see if this breaker bar makes any difference. Yep, that's all the difference. I couldn't do that to save my life with just the wrench yesterday. I've never had a pan, an oil pan lug that tight. That was crazy tight. There she goes. Isn't oil really cool when it pours out perfectly smooth where it looks like it's not moving? Isn't that neat? It looks solid. And I am not going to put the ugga-duggas from the air impact wrench back on this. Alright, here's the filter. And I don't have the proper tool. So I have knocked it slightly loose using these big tabs up here. And now I can turn it. I'll just have to go buy one of these tools next time. All right, we got the filter out. There's the old O-ring is down here. Got to be a little pick or something and pull that guy off. Throw it far away from your new one so you don't get them backwards. And your new oil filter should have come with a new O-ring. You want to lube a little bit of your new oil. Well, you could use the old oil too, it doesn't matter. Onto this ring. And seat it back in that channel on your filter. Run it all the way around, make sure it's not pinched anywhere. Your oil filter should have come with another little O-ring, if I could talk. This little guy. I've watched a couple YouTube videos and they didn't even discuss this. So this is the inside cap of this filter is right here. So you break that guy loose and there's an O-ring in here. I keep trying to call it an oil ring. It's O-ring. Throw that one away. Lube up your new one slightly. Push it into place. Make sure that's good and seated. And then just to keep it from getting dirty, I normally go ahead and wipe this guy off, the inner cap, and go ahead and just put it on finger tight. You won't be able to do nothing to it tight-wise until you get the whole thing back on the car, but this should keep it cleaner. So make sure that guy's not pinched, make sure everything's clean. Take your new oil filter and slide it down onto that guy. And there is some spring action here, so when you go to tighten this up on the car, you'll notice when you start putting it on by hand, it gets harder and harder and you're compressing that spring. That's why it stays hard for so long. If it was just screw type, you would screw it on and as soon as it got tight, you would be almost done. But this one, you compress the spring so you'll have a lot of resistance. So let's go back under the car and get this on. Got your filter assembly, make sure that O-ring's not pinched anywhere. And start threading him back up there. See where it's spring loaded, it's already starting to get tight. Which is just honestly a royal pain in the butt. Okay, I gave up and went back to Walmart. This is 64 millimeters and it does fit. Since it's such a strange design, I think I will get my torque wrench out and check this. Most of the time I just make things tight, but since that's spring loaded and it's giving me such a hard time, I'm going to go grab the torque wrench. This is 18 or 19 foot-pounds on the outside part, and then that center cap is 9.5. And apparently I already had it. So that's good. The center part is 9.5 foot-pounds, so let me move this wrench around. There's that one. We got the filter back on, drain plug tight. It says 0W20 right on the cap here. Hopefully you can see that. And the owner's manual says 5.7 quarts without the tow package, 5.8 quarts with the tow package. This doesn't have the tow package, and there's no way in the world you're going to be able to measure 0.1 quart. So here's 5 quarts. We've got our extra special giant 20-foot long funnel that was featured in the GSXR oil change video. Can't have any other kind, right? Got to have that special one. So got him down in there, and let's add the entire 5 quarts here. And then we'll do probably half of that extra quart I got down there on the floor, and we'll start it up, let it run a little bit, turn it off, and check the dipstick. 5 quarts. Let's add a little over half of this one. Put your cap back on before you start it. Let's fire it up. If you guys work on cars as much as I do, I found this thing on Amazon, a little piece of grass there. It lays over top of your car seat. So if you've been getting your back all oily and nasty, now you can get in there and not ruin your car. We ran the car just for a minute or so. Pull your dipstick out, wipe it off. That's almost right in the middle. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's just barely a touch low, but it's probably still running down because I just now turned it off. So that's right dead on the money, I would say. Oh, and I also, for you sticklers in the comments, I've already lowered the car back down. It's level now. We're not on the jack anymore. All right, the last thing I wanted to show you, so you got the maintenance required light. Your little button here, it's your trip odometer. Turn that guy to trip A. You turn the car off. Now what you want to do is hold this trip odometer and press the start button without putting your foot on the brake so that the engine doesn't start. You'll see it light up and it says Sienna and all that stuff. Keep holding in the odometer. Then press the start button again and hold it. It says resetting maintenance data. And that's it, and now your maintenance is reset. The kids washed the car and I changed the oil for the first time in that vehicle. What a pain. Had to get the tool for the oil filter tool and everything. Should have just had Meineke do it again and let him put the Ugga on the drain bolt. But you guys just keep hitting that like and subscribe button and I'll keep making the dad jokes. Speaking of which, has anybody seen where the nylon polishing rag is for this titanium funnel? Really need to find that. It was here a minute ago.